Hi folks, welcome back to Once Driven Forever Smitten. I'm on the way to a car show in Glasgow. Wee tunnel! 2 miles to go. Right, this is Milngavie town centre and the car show runs right down through the shopping precinct, so we'll take a wander down there. I don't think there's a lot of Vauxhalls, hopefully I might find one. Quite a mix of stuff as I saw as I kind of walked halfway up to start at the top, so see what there is. Ha! One of those Nissan Micros that looks like a Jag.
2 years ago, there's no way we're going to get it done.
No. No. Nah, storage boxes. I need some of them. Might get some at the end. A Mercury, that's a Ford. MR2. An Austin Gypsy. Looks like a Land Rover to me. Well, hey, a Vauxhall. Well, not that we can really see it. See it to this side. We're here with John, who's got a Cavalier CD, which I think is chameleon red, and it's really nice. There's not too many of these knocking about, and there weren't many when they were new. Have you had it for long?
Yeah, yearly.
Yeah, you've always wanted one?
I've always wanted one since I got rid of the last one I had, aye.
What did you have before that?
Just a nondescript normal cars, but I decided that it was time to get myself a classic again.
It was worth investing in them because they're going up in value all the time, you know. So.
Hopefully it wasn't bought as an investment though, it was bought as an emotional buy rather than anything else.
Good time to get in though, the longer you leave it the more expensive they get. What's the story with this then? Because it looks very original, it doesn't look like it's been restored or anything like that. It just looks like it's a time warp 1987-88 car. It
was from down south originally, and I fell up in Aberdeenshire, had it for a few years. He restored it and it got sold back down south again, and then I found it down in London and flew down this time last year.
The climate is so much kinder to them down there, you know.
I think that's what it's saving grace. But like I say, the boy up in Aberdeenshire, I think, did a fair bit of work to get it back to the condition that it's in. So it's now my responsibility to try and keep it that way.
So these are 2 litre 8 valves. This one's a manual as well, which is what you want really, because the automatics are 3-speeders and they're not very good. But you get velour interior, 4 electric windows, tilting steering column, rev counter, sunroof, just about everything they could throw at it. That's what you got in a Mark II CD. You got the velour carpet as well, which is really nice. Oh, and of course you got alloy wheels. You got the rain spots on there, and headlight wipers, fog lights. And 115 brake 2 litre 8 valves. So these just weigh just over a tonne, so they're quick. They go really well. In Fletcher, I don't know where they're from. Maidstone, there we go, that solves that. Maidstone in Kent, yeah. A nice sticker that was the best branding they ever did, was the tricolour one, the red, blue and yellow. Right, so what's your name?
Colin.
Colin. This is Colin's classic Mercedes. These are the bulletproof ones that are still running in many places in Africa and Asia abroad. What engine model is this?
Just a 2 litre, Bovary spec.
Had it for a long time?
No, 4 months or so.
It looks immaculate.
Ah, it's been well looked after.
So what power do you reckon this has got?
55 horse.
55 horsepower?
Aye. The book says.
It's not for going fast, it's for being relaxing.
Yeah.
There's a manual as well. It's got the stack headlights on it. Look at that interior. $67,000 miles. And the furry dice. What model is this like equivalent to now? Would that be like a C or an E?
I think it would be an E now. Yeah, it would be a really low spec E.
There you go, a Wartburg. Eastern Germany, I think. Definitely socialist block. How busy this is down here. Really busy. Morris Minor Traveller. It's got the wood. And there's another one. Baby blue. Another one of these super bulletproof Mercs. Proper classic Jag.
The original car was a smaller engine.
Bank robber spec. A lot of Jags. Must be a Jaguar club here. Oh no, there we go. This will be getting a lot of attention. Hillman Imp, built in Scotland. Look at the size of this thing. Can I get your name?
Yeah, so my name is Alex Bennett.
Alex Bennett. Okay, so unfortunately there was some very loud copyrighted music playing in the background while I was talking to the owner of this car, Alex Bennett. Now this is a 1953 Hudson Hornet. This is one of the most famous cars in the history of the American automobile. It dominated the early NASCAR racing series in the early to mid 50s, and it was a design way ahead of its time. It didn't use a separate body on chassis. This was like an all-in-one monocoque shell, and it gave fantastic handling. It had a straight six engine with which was called double H carburetors on it. Alex told me that he bought the car in 2001 from Florida, having got a mate to check out the company, saw a video of it, got it imported sight unseen. It's got 128,000 miles on it, painted 20 years ago, but otherwise unrestored. And he'd always wanted an American car, and when he went to the Hudson Museum in Ypsilanti, Michigan, he saw the Hudson Hornet and decided that was the one to have. If it looks a bit familiar as well, Doc Hudson from the Disney film Cars is a Hudson Hornet, and that harks back to that racing heritage there as well. So bit of background information there. I'm sorry, Alex, I couldn't have your own words on there, but that music, them blasting Earth Angel over the top of it, would have got me a strike on YouTube.
Well, it's the second one because I had a ridiculous.
Yeah, look at the paint on that. And inside it, big straight six. Oh, look at the digits on the clock. They just do not design stuff like that anymore. You know, appropriate music playing in the background as well, you know. Another Capri. Now this one is a 280. Does that mean it's a Brooklands? I think it does. very rare anyway. Wiley's Glasgow plates. Nice to see some dealer plates that aren't dull player there. And a mint beetle. Check that out. MG Metro. Not many of them left anyway. And it's immaculate as well. This one's getting a lot of attention. That's really rare for a Capri because it's a baby 1300. Oh, little doggy in the back, hello. Black vinyl interior. Good on a hot day. Love the paint, love yellow cars. Right, I'm outside Cafe Alba. My mate Steve's partner Bridget owns it, so I'm going to pop in there, get some lunch and a cup of tea and say hello. Just stopped off on my lunch at Cafe Alba. This is Bridget. Hiya. So this is right smack bang in the centre of Milngavie. The car show is right outside there, so it's a perfect spot for me to grab something to eat and also use the loo because I was dying there.
Pop in for a coffee, guys. Best coffee in Milngavie.
It's really busy today as well. The place is packed out. I just came back to the car to get another GoPro battery because those aftermarket ones are junk and burned right down really quickly. I've got to say, this has got to be like the hottest day of the year so far. It is boiling. Check this out. A prime piece of American Malays. Chrysler. Somebody's leaned on it. What do you mean? Fifth Avenue. That looks super comfortable. Nice soft suspension, 215 7015s. Just what you need with all these potholes around these days. Right at the end of it here. There we go. Mark II Escort, 5 doors with a pint on it. Hey! Yeah, that's definitely the end of it, that convert. Well, that's us at a nice look round the Milngavie car show. Hope you enjoyed that. I don't believe it, you can't see it, but that bonnet is covered in tree sap from sitting in Milngavie. Great. You have to get something slightly abrasive onto that. What a pain. Made a pal. Very tiring being a cat.